me, which you probably were not, but I missed it because I was doing something. Yeah, I just got doing the Free Fringe digital website. There was a link just for the digital shows, and I said, I'll do it. And then I went into my website, and I realised that somebody hacked my website, and there was loads of stuff that shouldn't be there. And all sorts of like government files and things. And I deleted it because I didn't want to see what it was, just in case. It was like, if I'd have seen it, my eyes might have exploded or something. It might have been not really something that I should have seen. So I got rid of them because I think somebody was trying to like use it as a sort of scam site because I don't use it very often. But then I did a page for the Digital Fringe, and I was really getting into it. And I just looked at my mother. I'm at home at the moment, and I was like, what's the time? And she was like, 8:20. And I'm like, no, I missed it. No, I'm here now. I've got a bad back as well. I was out all yesterday for there was like a poetry event thing, which originally I was supposed to be reading for, but it was all rainy and awful and terrible. I put up a little video on a different site, not this one, and it was great, but really it was mostly my mother that did all the show. She was really showing us what to do. She was really, really popular and everybody liked her, and I didn't get to do anything. So that was a terrible shame. Yes, good to know I'm okay. Good to know I'm okay, except for the backache and the terrible sense of doom that I am experiencing at the moment. But here I am now, and everything's fine as it can be. It sort of rhymes. It doesn't really rhyme. Something's got to give, and I'm going to give. Look what I did to my puppet that I've had for years. I stuck on a wig. Yeah, wig doesn't really rhyme with give, but never mind. Look at that. It's got a wig. Yes. For so long it had nothing on its head, and now it's got a wig. It's a bit wonky. A wonky wig. A doll's wig. So that's good. Hopefully back, and yeah, exactly, and everything will improve. But my website, my little digital website thing's up, so you can see all the shows are going to go on. Some of them, there's going to be more, there's going to be loads more. Yay, it's marginally less terrifying, but not so much. This one's still pretty scary. And I didn't make this, look. That's not even a Barbie. Look, that's I think Jem, and Jem, who was truly amazing. That's her drummer or something. Which, she's not that amazing. She's terrifying, but not so amazing. Yay! So, I'm here for a couple of weeks, and I'm going to start doing my digital show on the 5th of August. And then I'm going to go to Edinburgh on the 13th, and I've got somewhere to stay until the 27th, but I haven't got very many shows on. I'm going to do digital shows on there. I'm going to do 3 live songs. A couple of live shows, but they're going to be digital as well, so you can see them. I'm not sure how well it's going to go because it's probably dark, and there will be Wi-Fi, but it might not be technically perfect. But I'm going to do them, so you got to try, haven't you? So fame is the spur. I mean, I'm expecting things from. I shouldn't be expecting things. I should sort of go, don't worry about it. I did a workshop last week with a person from Star Trek, and they were very, very, they were talking about meditation and making things happen and everything like that, and how you would focus it, and it's not, they were like, it's not The Secret, but it's a bit like The Secret, and it's not, it's meditation. It's basically you meditate, and then you have what you want, you don't need it. Sorry, I'm going all around because my back really hurts. I don't know what happened. Suddenly went spasmy. I think it's something internally rather than externally. I don't think it's my actual back. I think it's just like ongoing impending doom, really. But I'm sorry, that's why I'm sort of like, ow, 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 ow. So yeah, and then yesterday, before I went to the poetry thing, and it rained so much, I got so wet. So maybe that's what it is. I was out in the horrible wet rain all day, and so now I'm like, oh God. Oh, I don't know, and I haven't eaten. I don't know, it's sort of there. I think it's my lungs. Like, when we were doing the meditation on Tuesday, we're doing deep breathing, and I'm like, oh, that hurts. Oh, I can't do breathing. But now I can do the breathing, so I'm like, all right, at least it probably wasn't anything permanent. But now I've got a bad back, so now I'm thinking that I'm probably going to burst out like an alien out of myself rather than an alien. So that's going to be lovely, isn't it? So I've got like shows starting, and I'm going to do lots of different ones where I'm presenting and talking to people and stuff. It'll be so good. Practice more then, exactly. Practice more what? Practice more breathing. This is it. When we were doing the breathing, I was like, I started to think, you're supposed to, when you're meditating, you're supposed to think profound thoughts. And I was like, I can't really breathe properly. Do I normally breathe? I don't think I do. I think probably most of the time I'm not actually breathing. Maybe I'm a vampire. Maybe I'm a zombie. Maybe I'm not actually around. Maybe this is all an illusion. So that was my very productive meditation, which really wasn't helping me with focusing on my career and my life and making it all better. It was more sort of making me go, this is weird. And ow, and now my back's hurting. Ow, 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 ow. So, Barbie. So you're not talking, because it's been the strike on, and you're not supposed to. They had a guideline for influencers saying that you mustn't talk about struck work because that might mean that you are going against the strike. Now, I'm not promoting struck work, and this existed before, but there's a Barbie. So I'm not really an influencer. One, I'm not getting paid to hold up this. I don't even know what sort of Barbie it is. Two, and also I don't think that's in the movie. It's a plastic thing, and I think they're real people in the movie. So I don't know what's going on with this thing. I came on Friday. I left the house, and I was like, oh, I'm a little bit late, but it'll be fine. And I was getting on the coach down to Victoria, on the bus to Victoria to get the coach, and I was like, it's tight, but I'm gonna make it. But as I got increasingly closer, there was traffic jams, and I started to get really panicky, and I was like, nah. So I got off a stop earlier, and there was like 5 minutes to spare before my coach, so I had to run with my luggage, so that probably didn't help. Maybe that's why my back's hurting. Run to the coach, and they were just about to take off, so I only just got on it. But then there was traffic jams there, so it took ages to get to Wales, and then I had to get another bus, so I was travelling for a long time. So I'm thinking about it when I was travelling for pretty much the whole day, and also I couldn't use the toilet because it was filthy, and then I was rained on all yesterday. Maybe I shouldn't be surprised that I feel like absolute hell. Somebody invited me to a soiree yesterday, but I felt so bad that I was like, no. And also, it was so rainy, I didn't want to leave the house again once I came back in. It was like, it's still raining, and public transport was pretty much finished. I can't get out of here, and then I'd have to get back here. So I was like, oh no. So maybe my life would have changed, and it would have been absolutely amazing, and I would have met people that would have helped me in my career and life, and it would have all been fantastic. But I didn't go because it rained so much and I felt horrible. Golden turmeric latte. Yeah, I like turmeric, but it does taste like dirt. It doesn't taste as much like dirt as I was going to say watermelon, but I did mean beetroot, but for some reason watermelon came to mind because it's the same colour and it's much nicer. It was like, I'd rather think about watermelon than beetroot. Beetroot, I don't mind beetroot. I like cake made out of beetroot. Chocolate cake made out of beetroot's very nice. Actual beetroot, not sure really. It's like, do I like this? It's interesting. Yeah, I'm not sure about beetroot, and I'm not sure about turmeric, but turmeric's probably better than beetroot. But ginger is something that I will. Ginger and turmeric are very much related. So if you just said ginger, I'd have gone, yes, ginger. Oh! Talking of which, I started, before I went to the event yesterday, I was wandering around the house trying to do material for Mike Twonk. Do you remember Mike Twonk? Yes, go and look him up. So I thought I should resurrect him. I don't know why. So I was wandering around the house and thinking of things that he could say. That doesn't even rhyme either. So I was thinking of all stuff, and then I sat back and went, I'm not sure if that's amazing material. I'm not sure I'm going to do that material. I'm not sure really where I'm going with this material, but at least I did it, and I recorded it on my phone as well, so I sent it to myself. And I was thinking, I did record a couple of my Edinburgh shows a few years ago on the tablet, but then I dropped the tablet on the beach at Portobello. And then I had to go back and find it, and I did, miraculously I found it. But then a couple of days later, I think the damp and the sand hadn't really helped, because a couple of days later it went kaput, which is a shame, because I'd recorded quite a few shows, like improv shows and theatre shows that I'd done, and all sorts of amazing stuff that had been like on the spur of the moment, but could have led to amazing things. but it went. It disappeared because of the sand in the sea and my own silliness of dropping the tablet on the beach. What would Twonk do? What would Twonk do? It's a tale for the history books, isn't it? What would he do? Well, he was mainly talking about animals, but yeah, it was a. I thought it was funny when I was doing it, and then I was like, yeah, not sure, but I was really getting into the voice. Now I can't do the voice anymore, but I was really getting into it yesterday. I was like, yeah. And he kept it's like character work. It takes you over, and it was I was Mike Twonk walking around the kitchen. I became a Twonk all completely, and now I'm like, oh, do I want to do that? And I haven't got the moustache anymore because it was a stick-on one. There was like a whole load of stick-on ones from Poundland. It was Poundland, and they were all there, and they had not very sticky backing. I stuck it on, and then it would fall off again. So I did buy some glue, like eyelash glue, because I thought eyelash glue is the same as probably moustache glue, isn't it? Don't know. And but I haven't actually used it because I'm a bit afraid that it might rip my skin off. But I have got like eyelash glue that I could have used to stick them back on. But now I don't know where they've gone. They've all disappeared. I'm gonna have a little look. Maybe over here. Maybe they'll be. Oh, my back. Maybe there'll be a moustache over here that I can use. No, I can't see anything, so that's that. That's the end of that, because I can't get any more 20 for a pound moustaches from the pound shop. There aren't as many pound shops. Have you noticed? Even the pound shops that are, they're not a pound anymore. You have to pay like 20 quid for the things that were a pound. It's like, all right. And also, I've noticed the cost of living and everything, all the things that were like the value brands. You're like, oh, it's not very nice, but it's cheaper. It's significantly cheaper. I've noticed all the value brands, like 1 pence cheaper than the next one up, which is, they've reduced the quality of the next ones up, and actually the branded ones, but the value ones aren't actually any cheaper, and they're awful as well. So now everything's awful, and everything's expensive, so you're not really getting anywhere with anything. It's all a little bit... life. Don't talk to me about life. Oh, my back hurts. I don't know what to do. I should have a lie down. I should have a little stew. But stew costs too much. I should have it in a can, but I don't know what to do. Oh, Mike Twonk is the man. He will solve it all. He will come and save the day. Oh, Mike Twonk is the saviour of every single say. I don't know where I'm going with this, but Mike Twonk is the hero that we need. Probably. And maybe I won't have a bad back. Maybe I've got a bad back because I was actually inhabiting Mike Twonk, and he went on the roof. He's a jack of all trades, and hurt himself on the roof or something. Even though that didn't actually happen, maybe because like manifestation, which is all about the workshop, it was manifesting your own destiny. So I've manifested a bad back from a jack of all trades. Where am I going with this? Oh, I mean, I am actually significantly in pain at the moment. It's just like, oh, ow, the twinge. I was fine when I woke up, even though I was all wet and rained on yesterday, and I wasn't feeling great, but I didn't have a bad back, and now I do. So I'm not happy about that, really. Maybe Dentist Barbie can solve the day. I haven't got a problem with my teeth. I was just looking over there. Dentist Barbie! Yeah, Dentist Barbie can solve it for everybody. There you go. There's a little baby doll in Dentist Barbie's chair, so Dentist Barbie can sort it all out. Yay! Barbies everywhere. Barbies everywhere. Is this a Florida Barbie? It's a Florida Barbie. What does a Florida Barbie do? She's going to have to escape Florida because Florida doesn't want her anymore. I've seen the reviews. The reviews are like, oh no. The Christian reviews are like, no, the Barbie is evil Barbie. So Barbie's going to have to leave Florida. Sorry, Florida Barbie. Off you go. You have to find somewhere else that's not Florida. Have a very hot bath. That's nothing. Yes, Nurofen. Yeah, I should take some Nurofen and lie down. Okay, what I'm going to do is take some Nurofen and lie down with this lovely little teddy bear that featured in my short film that was a parody with puppets of Midsummer called Mid-Autumn, which you should go and see. Go and see that, and then everybody will have a nice time. Go and watch Mid-Autumn with my puppets. All the puppets featured except for this one. I don't think because he didn't have a wig, and I didn't want to, and there was no Barbies in it. Barbie. So, yeah. I shouldn't be talking about any struck work, should I? I feel like I've been struck. I am the struck work. No, what I was going to say, yes, because I travelled on Friday and there was actually a solidarity march in London at the exact same time as I was taking my coat. So it was bad timing. If I'd have known about it, maybe I'd have stayed another day. But I couldn't have stayed another day because I was going to go to this poetry thing yesterday, which I thought I was going to perform in. But I didn't. But that's fine. These things, it's like, don't expect things. My mum performed. My mum did very well indeed, and she's going to be on an app and a radio show. So somebody got something out of it, so it's all good. It's all good. And she's like, oh, Elise, don't... And I'm like, I'm not jealous. I'm really happy for you. But I was sort of expecting... I was obviously not good enough. Never mind. I'll get over it. All right, so I will see you again next Sunday. And then, when will that be? The 27th, the 28th, 29th, the 3rd. Oh, that's like the 3rd. So the Sunday afterwards will be, my show will already have been Edinburgh. So the one the week after will be longer. And I'll have to remember it because it's on listings and things and people might be expecting it and going to it, although probably doubtfully. But then I will, I'll take suggestions from everyone and it will be an extravaganza. So, and I have the little chat show in the mornings as well. And then the week after that, I will be travelling up to Edinburgh and hopefully, I'm not sure I will get there in time, hopefully I'll still get to Edinburgh and do it from Edinburgh, live from Edinburgh, from somebody's house where I'm staying. But that really depends on whether I get, because I'm going quite a long way by train, and I've got to change in Manchester for the Transpennine Express or something like that. And there's only like 5 minutes between trains, so I'm like, I'm going to try and get there. But I might be doing it from Manchester Station or somewhere on the way if I don't get there. But I'll get there eventually. All right then, I'll see you soon. Thank you very much. Sorry this has been more brief than usual, but I got here in the end, and that must count for something. Maybe it does. I don't know. I hope I do too. Thank you very much, Philip. Thank you. All right then. Bye-bye. I'm going to have a lie down now. Bye-bye.